Hello everybody. Today I'm going to teach you about every single block and how to use them. So last class we kind of covered some of the blocks, but for some of you it might have been kind of confusing, and I'm going to go a little bit more elaborately on each block and what you can use them for. So first, let's a little bit review. This is our character. We can change our character by going to sprites. A lot of sprites. And yeah, sprite. This is our backdrop. We can change our backdrop to match our project or our theme of a project. And yeah, that's basically a quick summary, just because you got to know that. So, okay, let's talk about motion. As I said in last class, motion helps the character move. So, motion, just like I said last class, Scratch is one big coordinate plane. Right now, the Scratch cat is on 0, 0, as you can see on the bottom. And to go up, Y positive. To go down, Y negative. To go right, X positive. To go left, X negative, basically. So along those lines, to move 10 steps, it would be X positive. And negative would be the exact opposite. Also, we can change the direction of our sprite. We can make it look down or like vertically by making it 180 degrees. We can make it a perfect 90 degrees. That's what we usually do. We can make it negative 90, which makes it upside down. Or we can just like do it right up here, which makes it go up. I mean, looks like it's going up, So let's make it 90 because that's what we usually do. Stick with, as you can see, turn 15 degrees and then turn 15 degrees opposites, and go to random position. Just like it states, it goes to random position. Kind of like teleporting, if you ask me. So this block basically makes you go in any position you want. So you can go like X, certain position on X, certain position on Y. It's just like, let's just say I want to go 9 and like 7, 8, it goes right there. Wait, it goes right there. So any number, like it can't be like, for example, 1,000 or 100. 1,000. So it can only be like, the highest it can go is like, I think, double check. Yeah, just as the highest it can go is 250. The lowest it can go, because it's opposite, is negative 250. And the farthest, like right or left it can go is, if I'm correct, 4. So it can't go above 205. It can't go below 200, a negative 205. It can't go all the way to the right of positive 4. Can't go all the way to the left of negative 4. So between those numbers, you can basically make it go anywhere. Glides around the position. So gliding makes a kind of ice skate. That's how I like to describe it. Like slowly and smoothly, like make it. And as we saw earlier, it goes to random position. So anywhere, like anywhere you want. So gliding glide to this basically combines what I just said and gliding. So you can glide it to wherever you want. You can make it go 0, 0. And it glides there. So gliding, just like I said, makes it kind of smoothly move around the stage. Point direction 90. I talked about that. It's just how it's facing. Points towards mouse pointer. Point towards mouse pointer. That's a mouthful. So basically what that does is, there you go. All right, basically what that does is makes the character point to mouse pointer. So my mouse can be here, could be here, could be here. It's kind of creepy if you ask me, but the character points the mouse pointer. Just like we talked about last class, or in this class a little bit. Fix everything first. All right. Scratch is one big coordinate plane, as I said. And another way to change where it is by changing x individually and changing y individually. So let's say I want to change x. I would go that down. I would go and change x by how many? 10, 10, positive 10, x. Let's picture the coordinate plane. Positive is over here. And to change x positively, we would have to, it's going to go to the right. Yeah, and then negative, it's going to do inverse. And then y is the same thing. I don't think I need to show you that. If on edge bounce, so if it's on edge, it's going to bounce. See? It's on edge. It bounced a little bit. I can make a cool thing if you want me to. But it's probably going to glitch a little bit, so keep bearing. It's kind of like a roller coaster. Ready? Yep. So the reason it's doing that is because if on edge bounce, it's going to have to bounce. And I'm also making it go random position. So it's switching really rapidly between going to random position, and it's going to bounce, and then it's going to have to go to random position and bounce, and then again and again and again. So, yes. Rotation style, I don't want to talk about that too much. But like when we go advanced coding, we're going to like learn about that more. And then X position, we can go to operator. Okay, I'll explain operator in a second, but this statement says X position is equal to 50. As you can see, that's not true. So it's going to say false, right? Yeah. We usually use that for the circle, like to place them in the circle areas. I'm going to talk about that more later. And looks. So just like by using our common sense, our smart coding brains, we knew that motion means to move the character. So looks is probably how the character looks. So as you can see, it says hello for 2 seconds. 1, 2. Yep. Says hello for infinite long, for infinitely basically, because it doesn't say how long it should say hello. So we can just basically say whatever we wanted to say, except swear words and like bad words. I don't think Scratch allows that. But like we can make it say or think basically whatever we want to. And switching costumes. We're going to use this a lot in our projects. Switching costume basically means we go to costumes. So basically a costume is like, think of it as a wardrobe for sprites. It has different like clothes or jackets for different actions. So like let's say it's a rainy day, it's gonna have to wear like a raincoat. It's a sunny day, it's gonna wear a t-shirt. So like basically that's it. Like when we want to like make it do a specific action and look like it's doing something really specific, we're gonna change the costume to fit our action. So like if it's picking something up, we would want it to bend, like, you know, and if it's jumping, we would want like at least one leg to be in the air, as like this shows. It's like it's jumping. So another thing we can do with this is X costume. It's a simple trick we're going to use all the time, forever. Look at this. It's like the Flash, just switching costumes rapidly. Looks like it's running. We can also use switching costumes to make like kind of animations, like makes it look like it's running. So we can like make it look like it's doing something, but in reality it's not really doing something. Because it's like looks like it's running, but it's not running, it's just staying in place. So that's what basically switching costumes. Switching backdrop, same thing. Backdrops also have costumes. If we were like backdrops, it has costumes. We just don't have any right now. You can choose some. Yeah, it's basically the same thing. Change size by 10. It's going to change the size by 10. We usually start out with 100. Or we can make it basically like 1,000, if I'm correct. Yep. So the highest it can be is 5,400 or 540. So we usually do it 100, keep it like in proportion. So like we usually keep it 100. If you want to make it bigger, that's what this is for. Set size 100%. We can decrease it by 50%, and then 100 minus half, or 100 divided by 2 is going to be 50. So this changes to 50. It's pretty simple. Coding uses a lot of math, so if you're good at math, coding is just going to be a breeze. Change color effect. It's basically changing the color of the character. So like it's orange, so changing like by 25, I think that would probably be orange. That would probably make it either red or no, I think it would make it yellow. Let's see. Or green, yeah. So like we're not really gonna use this that much, but like because we can have costumes, but like we can change it, and I can change it back by -25. So yeah. Set color, same thing. Clear graphics effect. We don't really use that, so I'm gonna skip that. Show and hide. Very two important blocks, but they're like small. So show and hide. It says it would like the good thing about Scratch. It says what it's gonna do. The show block's gonna make it show, hide, and show. So going in the front layer, as you can see right here, makes the character go in front of the backdrop, because sometimes what'll happen is the backdrop will go in front of it, and we won't be able to see the Scratch character or the sprite. Like whatever we do, we can make it show, we can make it hide. It won't work, so we gotta make it front layer. Go forward one layer, same thing. There might be multiple layers. And costume number, same thing. If the costume number like equals 1, change this. Backdrop number, same thing. Size, we don't really talk about that. Sound's really important thing. It's one of the 5 senses that really make like your game or thing interesting. So let me just show you. There are a whole category of sounds to fit your project. Instruments, so like animals. That was funny. Okay, so it can be animals, it can be effects. Any like for anything, like they have loops too. And yeah, so notes, basically instruments, percussion, basically any instrument that you hit. It could be like pretty much drums, Space. Sports. Voice. And wacky. Funny noises. So basically, Scratch has any sound that like can fit any project. So we can also record our own sounds. So hello, my name is Aaron Solomon, and I am a funny guy. It's random. I'm just like, for example, hello, my name is Aaron Solomon. All right. So hello, my name is Aaron Solomon, and I am a funny. I kind of said it in an exaggerated voice just to like show you guys, but like yeah, it recorded pretty good. We can also make it faster.
Hello, my name is Aaron Solomon.
Hello, my name is Aaron Solomon. And hello, my name.
Hello.
an alien does. So we can like really make our own sounds, and like this sounds are pretty simple. Like play the recording until it's finished. Yep. Oh, there we go. Start sound. That means any sound can overlap it. Like it doesn't like fully finish it. Stop all sounds. Silencio. Stop. No more. Bye bye. Stop all the sounds. Change pitch. Make it like it's like make the squeakier. Like my voice can be like this, or my voice can be like this. So just for example, like change the voice, and yeah, change the volume, make it lower, because sometimes the like things are really loud, and set volume to 100. Events. Without events, nothing will work. But like when we play it, when it's in full screen mode, we don't have any access to the code. It's not working, right? If we don't have this, nothing's gonna work. So that's why events are like one of the most important things. It tells us when to start and when to do stuff. So it could either be green flag, which is what we usually use 100% of the time. I mean 99% of the time, you know. Space key, when the sprites clicked, you know, all these same but different. Broadcasting messages, we'll get into that like later and more advanced coding, but like it's basically I want to see this like as a phone, you know? I mean, I know that's like a weird metaphor, but like a phone like that says like hello, it's time to do this. And then the sprite does that. And then, you know, like it's hard to explain, but I'll show you like in advanced coding when we start doing more stuff. Control, wait 1 second, repeat how many times we should repeat it, forever, if, then, all this stuff. It's pretty easy. Control. Sensing, it's kind of difficult to explain. We don't really use sensing as much as we do like other blocks, but like touching mouse pointer. If touching mouse pointer, touching color green is touching green. Distance to mouse pointer. Ask what is your name. So like we don't really use those that much, but like sometimes we do, but I don't really think I should like explain it that much. Basically like sensing, like if this happens, do this, you know, like basically like yeah. Operators, so as like we saw like in the like introduction to coding, my other video, it shows like you see like addition, multiplication. That means like add, it could be like anything. Add X with Y. Add sound A to sound B. Subtract, multiply, divide. Pick random number. Pick 5, you know? It's in the middle, right in the middle. Just pick random number. Is this number less than 50? Is this number greater than 50? Is it equal to 50? This and this. This or this, not this. Join apples and bananas. Better one of apple. I mean, these are just like, they just write them in for no reason, but like, we'll use them like more coding. Variables, math term will be unknown numbers. Basically, same thing. We have to make our own blocks, but it's different than my blocks, which we do make our own blocks. But like, variables, you help us do sometimes physics. It could be gravity, speed, you know, like velocity. It helps us do stuff that like we don't really like can do, you know. Like I'll get into it more like in advanced coding, but like variables just help us do stuff that like normal blocks can't. I think that's a good way to put it. My blocks, it doesn't have any blocks because we make the blocks, and you know, like it's just used to make our code shortened. So I've been talking most of the time. I think I should give you guys some examples for each block. Just throw all these in the trash. Oh yeah, and another tip, just like, how am I supposed to throw this in the trash? Just put it right here. Just put it right there. Throws in the trash. So for motion, well, I think I already covered it pretty good. To make it go to a random position. So like let's maybe right here, make it glide, and then like put it right here. So go here, and it can glide here. I mean, I'm sorry. So we go here, then we that, and then like can make it go there, and maybe glide there, and then it's yeah. So motion just moving stuff. Looks, let's make it say, hello. This is Aaron's video. I hope you oh, oh no. You like it, exclamation mark, and then let's fix the I because all I's are capital. And let's see. It works. It's a speech bubble. It works. It works. It works. Let's change pitch. Let's do this and then making it faster. See that? It got higher. You can change it by negative, which will make it go down. So got slower. So sound, events, when green flag is clicked. So we put it here. See that? It works. Then events, control, repeat 10 times. I'm gonna repeat it 10 times. You can hear it's kind of repeating. Hear that? Okay, and sensing. Loudness. Repeat loudness. That won't do anything. So we gotta repeat 10 times. You know, I don't really see how we could use sensing in this situation. Let's just do that. This is a weird code. I'm not doing it, I know I'm just putting codes together. It's not really doing anything, but I just want you guys to grasp like the idea of like these blocks before we go into like more advanced coding, actual making stories, animations, gaming, which I promise is on the way, like I said in my introduction to coding video. But first, you gotta have the basics. You can't ride a bike without knowing how to balance, or you can't use a computer without knowing how to type, or you can't eat you can't drink water without knowing how to hold a glass, all these metaphors, but it just means the same thing. You can't do something without knowing the basics, so let's do this. So it's supposed to ask our name and then make that weird alien sound. So my name is Aaron. So that's for sensing, Operator. How should we use operator? Let's just. I don't think we really need to use operator, but we'll like use it eventually. And then variables. We don't really need to make a variable, but like I think this is, basically like introduction to like the blocks, Matter of fact, before we finish, let me show you one of my very first projects. All the way down. It uses these very simple things. It's my very first project. So it just goes to show how much someone can improve.
I want to read some books.
See, he says, I want to read some books. He goes up using the gliding. See, he glides.
Ethiopia is one of the oldest places on Earth. It has big culture and is one of the only places to not be colonized in Africa.
He switched costumes. You see that?
Wow, that was a very interesting book. Now let me go to the beach.
He's going. No, put the book back. Then he's gonna, oh. Then he goes to the,
I'm so tired. I want to sleep.
go to sleep.
Wow, I slept for a long time. Now I have to go home.
So that's one of my very first projects. I use all of these. And if you want, I'll show you one of my newest projects that I've been working on for a long time. Where is it? It's right here. So it's basically a phone. So, oh no, this is another one. This one is, where is it? It is right over. See, I code a lot. I just like, it's right here. Yes, so start it. So start, let's press space. So it's a phone. Look at all these sprites. You see this? You see this? It's really difficult. Look at all this coding. It might look, I know it's crazy, like so much stuff. Look at that. It's so much code. But it just goes to show how much someone can improve and like by hard work, you know? And also I made a clock. It's really accurate. It changes, like, look at it. It's exactly the same. So let's see. I just want to like, let's play some music. I'm playing a song for you guys, okay? Listen. That's good, that's good. And then translator. I want to translate, you know, I'm feeling like I'm hard today. So hard. Oh. Well, okay, I can still do it. Hard. That's how you spell it. Hard. Yeah, that's how you spell it. Oh, that's not how you spell it. So another thing, this translator, like, you need to like really like. So let's translate hi, you know. Let me 1 second. Let me search it up. Amharic. Okay, so AMHARIC, like that. See, I don't know if you guys can read Amharic, but that says hello. So the reason I'm showing all of this and like putting like all the work and just like make you guys see this is like because I want to show you guys like hard work. Like it might be like it might seem hard. Let's just say like that. But like with hard work and dedication, it'll get easier. And you might be bored like listening to me like do all of this, and you're like, when are we gonna start actually making games or just like stuff like that? But trust me, you will eventually. So that was all. Thank you guys so much for listening to me for what I have to say today. Keep coding, keep doing what you're doing, keep using that hard work, keep coding, and I'll see you later, coders. Bye.